Hi everyone, how are you doing today? In this video, as part of our discussion, a lesson on good citizenship, we will be learning about nationalism and patriotism. So let's start. When we speak of nationalism, it is generally used to describe two things. First, it is the attitude that members of a nation have, which includes the concept of national identity, our common origin, ethnicity, and cultural ties. Second, it is the action that the members of the nation take when seeking to achieve self-determination. So this involves having full statehood with complete authority over domestic and international affairs. Okay, now patriotism had different meanings over time, and its meaning is highly dependent upon context, geography, and philosophy. Although patriotism is used in certain vernaculars as a synonym for nationalism, nationalism is not necessarily considered an inherent part of patriotism. Likewise, patriotism is strengthened by adherence to a native religion, particularly such a community usually has its holy places inside its motherland. And this also implies a value preference for a specific civic or political community. So later on I will try to give you a simple acts of patriotism. How are we going to do these things in our country? So to start with, as an expression of our nationalism, it is good to remember the importance of this symbol, the Philippine flag. It says here that in your certified course pack, I really boldly type the importance of the Philippine flag. So when you show respect for the flag, you also show respect to our country and people. So ay kinakitaan nga bata nga ang ilahang lugar kay nagbaha pero siya nagunit og Philippine flag. So it's a great symbol of respect to the country and to the people. So dili ginato na binuangan atong flag. That's why there are ways on how we should fold the flag, what are the prohibitions. There are practice of half-mast, there are protocols, and even the construction of the flag, and we even have pledge. I hope that you still remember yung panunumpa ng watawat ng Pilipinas. I hope that you still remember because this is what we are, I think, recited during our elementary days. Panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Okay, so when we speak of flag construction, it refers to the what is the size, the length, and the ratio of each of these colors. The length of the sides is supposed to be 1:2. White triangle is equal to the width of the flag, and each star is oriented in each manner that one of its tips points towards the vertex at which it is located. Okay, so when we speak of protocols, it is found already in your certified course pack, but when we speak of flag protocols, how are we going to display the flag in all government buildings, official residences, public plazas, and even schools every day throughout the year? So I will not anymore expound more about this. When we speak of half-mast, the idea there is that when the flag may be flown at half-mast, it is because it is a sign of mourning, meaning na ay namatay nga, especially the official announcement of, for example, the death of the president or a former president, and it should be flown at half-mast for 10 days, while 7 days for vice president and the members of the Supreme Court and the cabinet secretaries and members of the Senate and House of Representatives. Okay, then there is also the way we have to fold the flag, no? It is not just simply folding it according to our own styles, but there are certain rules on how to fold the flag, no? And then prohibited acts, I already enumerate what are those things that is being prohibited, and one of them is defacing kanang gision or kanang binuangan nimo ba kanang himuon nimo katawanan, no? And then pledge, no? Panunumpa ng katapatan ng watawat ng Pilipinas. So ngano naaman tay flag? Why is there a flag? We know that the flag is a sacred and respected features of the nation, which it symbolizes. Each nation's flag has a specific way in which it should be displayed, and as I have said, it should how it should be folded, no? Our national flag is the symbol of our country. It shows our unity as a people. It stands for our high ideals and noble heritage. Therefore, when you show respect for the flag, you also show respect for our country and people. So one way to show respect is to handle the flag properly. So our national flag is said to be the primary symbol of the nation's camaraderie, solidarity, and unity, no? So I hope nga nasabtan na ninyo nga usahay sa campaign ni President Duterte, iyahang gigunitan ng flag, and then he kissed him as a sign of respect to the flag, because this symbolized the country and the people. So mahal na mahal niya, parang sinabi niya na mahal na mahal niya ang bansang Pilipinas at ang mga tao na nandito sa bansang ito. Okay, so that's how important is the Philippine flag. Now let's proceed to our national anthem. Okay, so entitled our national anthem is entitled Lupang Hinirang. Okay, so one who made the musical arrangement and composition is none other than Julian Felipe. So according to the law, the Republic Act 8491 says that we have to follow the when we sing the national anthem, our Lupang Hinirang, we have to follow the lyrics and how it is being sung in the right way, in proper way. Okay, so next is we have national motto. What is our national motto? It is found also in the preambles and in section 39 of Republic Act 8491. Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-bansa, at maka-kalikasan. Now, this is our coat of arms, the national coat of arms. So, as you can see, very beautiful. When we speak of the national coat of arms, we have the pale waist of two pieces, azure and gules, and a chief argent stud with three mullets or mullets, equidistant from each other, and in point of honor, ovoid argent over all the sun, rayonant with 8 minor and lesser rays. No? Beneath shall be the scroll with the words Republika ng Pilipinas. Okay, so as you can see, the sun in the center, we have 8 rays that represents the 8 provinces who fought for our country, revolution, namely Manila, Bulacan, Pampanga, Cavite, Batangas, and Pampanga. So that's it, and that is also found in our flag. Next is the Great Seal. So here in the screen you find the picture of the Great Seal of our country, Republika ng Pilipinas. Okay, it is circular in form with the arms as described in the preceding section. With it is where we find in the surrounding there is this double marginal circle within which shall appear the words Republika ng Pilipinas. This great seal shall also bear the national motto. It shall be affixed to or placed upon all commissions signed by the President and upon such other official documents and papers of the Republic of the Philippines as may be provided by law or as may be required by customs and usage. And the custody of this great seal shall be the President. Okay, so I hope that you will not forget all of this. Perhaps this is the start of how we will become a nationalistic and patriotistic in attitude. Okay, so this is how, in our own little way, and this is coming from one of the lawyers, great lawyers of our country, Alexander Luxon. He suggested and enumerated 12 little things that we can do for our country. Okay, so number 1, follow traffic rules or follow the law. So traffic rules are the most basic of our country's law. So if we learn to follow them, it could be the lowest form of national discipline we can develop as a people. A culture of discipline is crucial to our destiny as a nation. So whenever we follow the traffic rules, we show our love for our neighbor, our love for the Filipino. Okay, number 2, always ask for official receipt. So as we all know that official receipt is important to an individual in order to check if the transactions made in a department store, grocery, and other establishments for completeness of record. They can be used for claim of deductions or refund, to decrease the tax payments, minimize audit and hard evidence if there is need to clarify on the items purchased. So whenever we help our government in helping our people, we show our love for our neighbor. Okay, third is don't buy smuggled goods, buy local or buy Filipino. Our money should support our economy, not the economy of other countries. So this is the point of why we should support local products. Buying our Filipino means supporting the Filipino. So whenever we support one another as Filipinos, we show our love for our neighbors. Fourth, you speak positively about us and our country. So every Filipino is an ambassador of our country. Each one of us, wherever we may be, is our salesman of our country. Whenever we speak positively of our people, we show our love for our neighbors and our country. Okay, so number 5, respect the traffic officers, policemen, and other public servants. So respect honors and dignifies a man. It compels him to do his job right. So there is love of neighbor when we respect those in authority. Number 6, throw your garbage properly. It's good that you practice segregate, recycle, and conserve. The Philippines, our country, is given to us as a people. It is the birthplace of our race. It is the home of the Filipino. We should keep it beautiful. When we keep our environment and our country clean, we show our love for our people, our fellow countrymen. Number 7, support your church. When we help our church, we help our Creator in His works on earth. So that's it. Number 8, during elections, do your solemn duty. So mao lang gid ni ang akong ipagkapanghambog sa inyo nga sukad sa ako ang pagiging registered voter at the age of 18. Hangtod karon I always participate every 3 years to go and vote for our government leaders. So I hope that you will do this. So katong mga wala pa na rehistro sa inyo diha, magparehistro na mo kay mao ni ang ato ang solemn duty as a Filipino. Okay? And it is guaranteed in our constitution. Na then I hope nga dili mo mudawat og kanang bayad sa imong boto, kanang practice na to nga vote buying. Mao lang po ni ang ako ang ikapanghambog sa inyo na sukad-sukad. I never received even a single centavo of money from any politicians, because I believe that that is the right thing to do. I hope that you will also do the same. Number 9, you pay your employees well. I think we cannot not much relate of this as of the moment kay we are employee man ko niya kamo estudyante, pero sooner or later kung palaron mo sa Ginoo nga tagaan mo og kanang responsibility to be an employer, you pay your employees well. Okay? Number 10, pay your taxes. For me, since I am an employee, I pay my taxes in the right way because it is deducted from my salary. And then number 11, adopt a scholar or a poor child. Before, I was supporting an elementary, a grade level student. Then naputol kay nawala naman po ko itong dati na ako nga gitrabahoan. Ginagmay lang gud, no, kanang makaya lang sa ato ang bulsa. So kung tagaan mo og dagang grasya sa Ginoo pohon, adopt a scholar or a poor child. Number 12, be a good parent. Teach your kids to love our country. So sooner or later when you become parents to the next generations, teach your kids to love our country. Okay? So these are the little acts of patriotism. In conclusion, I would like to share a quote from John F. Kennedy, the former president of the United States of America. He said that, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for the country. Although this statement is coming from an American president, but nonetheless, this is also applicable to all citizens, no, who loves his motherland or homeland. That would be all. Thank you for listening, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless everyone.